Sorry, guys. I was saying hi to all of you guys. Hey, Mr. Positive, Mary Ann, Amber, Libby, Woofy, TCA, Datset. That's funny. I always do that. Hey, Jennifer. So nice seeing Jennifer's name back in here. Hey, Dave. What are you guys doing this evening? Are y'all having a good weekend? Hey, Shar. Hey, Amanda. I can't wait to scare you guys, freak you out a little bit. I even did little pictures like to show while we're kind of going through it. And then I thought after we could talk about some of our own experiences. Because the reason I wanted to do this subject in the first place is because I see those shadow people all the time. Like I'll be doing something and, out of the corner of my eye, it'll go past real fast or whatever. And, yeah. Thank you, Allison. Where'd your comment go? Yeah. Thank you. She's doing good. She's really bruised and sore, but she's doing pretty good. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Sandy. Spooky stuff. It's Halloween. I want to also do a true crime Halloween video, but we'll talk about that later. What is my superpower? I missed it. I went out today, you guys, and I got some white crew neck sweatshirts to do tie-dye with. And I was thinking, because someone had said, well, what about scrunchies? And I found some that I could do, maybe like a few colors out of that particular tie-dye on use. Oh, hey, Jennifer. Awesome. But they're little. So, I like my scrunchies kind of big. And these are smaller. And so instead of 2 inches wide all the way around, it'd be like an inch wide, a half inch on each. Do you guys know what I mean? To those shadow people. Wait till you hear what I show you guys. I freaked myself out. Oh, that's funny. I'm fully prepared for Family Girls Day at a hippie fest tomorrow in Columbia. Oh, awesome. I call those floaters. This is not conspiracy. This is real. It's a conspiracy of what it is. And I've got a few different, I might as well. Let's see if it covers me or if I need to turn off my camera. We're going to take a class today. I had to take the class to get prepared for the video. So now I have to teach you. Welcome to Shadow People 101. I made the little photos, but I'm reading from a website that I found. But no, keep the lights off. It is 100% real. Thank you. I would love to have you guys up and kind of talk about your experiences and your opinions. I invited Allegedly with Brittany, and I hope she's here and she can come up, or anybody who wants to come up. Well, after I get through our class, then we'll talk about it. Illinois' game went 9 overtime. My parents been watching all day. They're into football, but they were watching Virginia Tech. And are you laughing? You like my little the class I'm teaching you? They're into Virginia Tech, and my dad went to school there, so I'm not a trucker. Although today I've talked like one. Hey, coat of many colors. I am so excited for this little tie-dye adventure, you guys. I have some really awesome ideas, but one of the things I want to do next is buy a bunch of banties and tie-dye those or bleach dye those. I think that would be awesome. And I'll go to the store and grab them all, and then you guys, can kind of choose which ones you want. And I think that would be fun. I don't believe in any of this stuff. You have to believe in this because I wouldn't lie to you, and I see them out of the corner of my eye all the time. Now, it may be for many different reasons we'll kind of go through, but I don't want to talk about the shadow people. Okay. So let me move this. Oh, Welcome to Shadow People 101. I hope that you guys are ready. The test will be at the end of the week. No talking, cross talking to your neighbors. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all cross talk all you want. I see them too. So let me move out. Y'all hear my knees popping. Okay. So I'm going to read, and then I made some little graphics to go along with this little thing, and then afterwards we'll kind of all discuss our own things. I'm sleeping with the lights on tonight. Okay. Shadow people. The paranormal phenomenon of shadow persons or shadow men seen just out of sight in the blink of an eye or lurking in the corner of the room are becoming an increasingly interesting area of study for many. Precisely because we don't know what these shadow beings are, there are a huge number of theories, some suggesting that these black shadows are simply ghosts taking on a darker form, while other theories lean more towards the idea that they are time travelers or beings from an interdimensional plane or even aliens. Maybe the shadow people are all of the above, or maybe there's something more sinister. What are shadow people? Explanations for what the shadow people actually are differs depending on where you look, but from a scientific perspective, when we see these figures, it is simply our minds filling in the blank spaces and creating something human-like from the shapes that we can actually see. Another explanation comes from night terrors. Much of the folklore surrounding shadow men centers on stories of people waking up after feeling pressure on their chest, a heaviness in the air, and a deep fear. When they awaken, that fear continues as they are completely unable to move and feel paralyzed. Often, this is accompanied by sightings of shadow persons sitting on their chest or lurking in the corners of the room. This is the most widely accepted scientific explanation for this phenomenon. But of course, there are many scenarios involving shadowy figures that can't be explained away quite so easily. What do they look like? Have you ever noticed something out of the corner of your eye and not quite been able to tell whether it was a person moving out of your vision or whether it was just a shadow? It may well have been a shadow person. Shadow people are different to spirits and ghosts in that they are dark in color. Shadow is the absence of light, so facial features, clothes, and other details are generally completely undetectable. These shadowy figures will simply appear in a humanoid form, seemingly made from the shadows themselves. They could be the size of an adult, but you may see them appear as the size of a child. You might see them in the corner of a room, moving through walls, and they may move extremely quickly once you've taken note of them. The shadows may appear solid or like swirling smoke, and although it's more common to see shadow people at the edges of your vision, you may well be lucky enough to encounter a shadow person face to face. One thing to take note of, however, shadow people are often described as having glowing red eyes. Okay, so one theory, ghost. You guys doing okay? Archimedes girl has been here for a long time, like Dave G too, and they do a great job. And I always, think they came when I did a live with Dave, and I didn't ever take the wrench and kind of thought if they wanted to help, if they were in here anyways and wanted to, they could. And if not, whatever that they need to do, but they do a great job, and I appreciate all of you guys. Okay, so ghost. Although shadow people are often described as ghost shadows or ghost people, the truth is that they seem to behave in an entirely different way to other spirit phenomena. Orbs, ectoplasm, and the like are rarely ever seen around these shadow ghosts, although they're seen very commonly around areas of other ghostly and spiritual activity. It seems that shadow people are seen alone and act alone, which lends credence to the theories that they may be beings from another interdimensional plane, aliens, time travelers, or even something that we're not entirely sure how to define. If they are spirits or ghosts, One theory suggests that these shadows represent human spirits that are simply lost on this plane. They don't look the same as other spirits with facial features and clothing that we can recognize because they haven't yet embraced their state of being. So it's like they're spirits that don't realize that they're dead, leaving them with an absence of light that most spirits encounter upon moving on to the next plane after death. This absence of light means that we see them as shadow. This theory suggests that these shadow ghosts are trapped because they cannot move on. So although they may feel sad and heavy, they're not necessarily an evil or demonic spirit. Another theory, we see them as shadow simply because of the way our lives perceive whatever light spectrum that these shadowy figures exist within. Hey, Sandy Beach. No, I'm not upset with you. Why would I be? No, absolutely not. No. I was saying, you've been a mod for a long time, and I thought you always done a great job. And Dave G too. And I never knew if you really wanted to be, but I thought if you wanted me to take the wrench, then I would. And if not, then I love it that you guys are here. No, absolutely not. I have no reason to be upset with you. Okay. Hey, Barry Mary. Okay. The next theory, demons. You guys like that little picture I made? That thing freaked me out when I was making this last night. I was like, the red eyes, I don't know. Yeah, no way. Archimedes girl, not at all. I love all of you guys that are in here, like truly. I have the best chat on YouTube. I'm not joking. I don't just say that. I don't just say that. I mean that. Did you see the orbs in my video of fire? The one, the one with that you took pictures after that looked like a cross in the truck and stuff. I don't remember if I saw the orbs in that, but I'll have to go back. We talk a lot, so I don't remember. I do know it did look like a fire in the back, or a cross, which was scary. Okay. Demons. Ooh. Another theory for these shadowy persons is that they are in fact demonic in nature, simply due to the dark thoughts often experienced by those who encounter them. Again, this is often at odds to what you might experience when encountering neutral spirits or other entities, as these kinds of dark, malevolent, and intrusive thoughts tend to be associated with demonic beings. Encounters are often accompanied by feelings of intense dread, and often witnesses to these shadow people do not feel like they are or have been in the presence of a being that was once a human. Sandy Beach, I'll go back and look. I'll go back and look at that video because that's interesting. Hey, Andrea. I love your name. Every time I read it in the comments, I got to really think about it, but it's so pretty. The picture is freaking me out. That's why I did it. I was like, I hope some people are watching this in the dark and they get a little bit freaked out. Yes, thank you, Sharcy. Definitely share TCA. My parents' house is legit haunted. It's scary at times. Mine too. Hey, Aussie True Crime. There is they have cameras all in their house, and one day Dad was showing me a little orb was kind of following me around. Freaked me out. Okay. The last one. I made that little picture last night too. Interdimensional beings. The most popular answer to what are shadow people question tends to lean towards a type of interdimensional being. Aliens is often bandied around as an answer, and it's not quite as ludicrous as it sounds. Many people believe that aliens are already here on Earth and are simply disguising themselves. Others believe that aliens are on Earth but are in a different dimension, and that these shadows are simply the slip between the dimensions. That is so interesting. Another theory based on astral beings and time travelers also works on the idea that these shadows are simply astral beings or time travelers who have slipped through one dimension or another. Just how these time travelers or astral beings slip through that dimension is something we don't yet have an answer for. But one theory as to why we may feel dread encountering these beings is simply due to the effect that a slip in our dimension would have on a healthy human. If you're seeing black shadows, try not to worry. It might just be shadows in the corner of the room. If you experience those feelings of dread and fear in the middle of the night and you see shadow figures lurking in the corners of the room, and here's the key thing, you can't move, it's very likely that you're experiencing a night terror. Although they're exceptionally scary, they're actually harmless. If you can, try to wiggle your little finger or your little toe, and you'll soon get yourself out of the paralysis. I've never actually had sleep paralysis, but that sounds terrifying. Have you guys ever had that? Aliens are definitely here. I can't wait to discuss all of because I haven't got to really see your opinions going through. But I want to look for one little thing that I wanted to read you guys, and then we'll just go into having a discussion about it. Yes, Marianne, there was a little orb that followed me behind me in the camera. I want if my dad still has that video, I'll try to get it. You guys, there's a new Chucky show. Aliens are demons. Ooh, interesting, Amuse. I had sleep paralysis once. Oh, Libby, I was reading. Wow. Ooh, I just had to have my house cleansed last year. Oh my gosh. You talking to Char Woofy? She's incredible, for real. A lot of you guys I feel that way about. I've had sleep paralysis once and thought someone was in my room. It was so scary. Oh. 2 vivid times where I couldn't yell or move. Oh my gosh. How long does that last? Sleep paralysis, nightmares, and other nighttime weird stuff happened my entire life. Wow. Evoke the name. Amuse. Wow, Char, that's crazy. I was taught that through the Bible. Sleep paralysis. I sleepwalk too, Archimedes girl. And I sleep eat. Like I will my parents will find me in the kitchen, or I'll wake up with food all over me. So I could never diet because once I go to sleep, I'm gonna eat what I want anyways. Good job. I don't scare easy. It's pitch black outside. Okay, I want to find something I want to read you guys. It scared me last night about this. Oh, I wanted to show you guys too. Daggone it. You can actually find shadow people in a medical journal. And I took screenshots of that. And I meant to put it on my StreamYard so I could show you. But when you find it in I found the actual medical journal from ScienceDirect.com. The hypothesis was sleep paralysis. Oh, you sleep eat too. Sleep eating. Hunt demon and demon lord. House cleansing. I need to look further into it. I can't wiggle my little toe now. I'm sorry. It was on my tummy and there was something on my back. Wait, did you guys say how long that lasted? Oh, wow, Shard. That's crazy. Hey, Janet. Are any of you guys afraid of the dark just in general? I don't think I saved the daggone thing I was going to read. Oh, here they talk about where it's in a medical journal, though. Well, they talk about it, how it's chalked up to sleep paralysis. Skeptics note that seeing shadow people could simply be chalked up to sleep paralysis, which is a medical phenomenon that takes place when someone is in between a sleeping and wakeful state. During sleep paralysis, a person feels fully conscious, but they're unable to move or speak and may experience a feeling of intense dread, the sensation of being suffocated, or even hallucinations of shadowy figures. Other potential explanations include experiencing heightened emotional states, sleep deprivation, or substance use. It is also important to consider that most shadow person sightings appear in our peripheral vision, which is designed to detect motion and movement, not detail. That said, it would be easier to mistake something in the corner of our eye for something it isn't than it would be if we were to see it head on. Okay, let me move back over to my seat because I'll move for a second. I also found it on Wikipedia, and I want to show you because some of the scientific explanations, I guess, can be confused with people who do like amphetamines and stuff like that. If you're up for too long, you will start to see things that are not there. Several physiological and psychological conditions can account for reported experiences of shadowy shapes seeming alive. A sleep paralysis sufferer may perceive a shadowy or indistinct shape approaching them when they lie awake paralyzed and become increasingly alarmed. A person experiencing heightened emotions, such as while walking alone on a dark night, may incorrectly perceive a patch of shadow as an attacker. Many methamphetamine addicts report the appearance of shadowy people after prolonged periods of sleep deprivation. Psychiatrist Jack Potts suggests that methamphetamine usage adds a conspiratorial component to the sleep deprivation hallucinations. Finally, visual hallucinations such as those caused by schizophrenia and bipolar disorder may appear to be shadowy figures at the edge of peripheral vision. So, it can happen during your sleep paralysis, if you're on drugs or have a mental health issue, or, just while you're doing your day-to-day stuff, which is what happens to me all the time. I'll see them out of the corner of my eye. I don't know what I think they are, but I think the theory that they are aliens here on Earth in another dimension does kind of make sense, but I don't know, because I don't know. What do you guys think? I sound crazy, y'all. Sometimes when I get an uneasy feeling for no reason, sit next to me and Mark, we got you, fam. I actually prefer dark. I'm scared of the dark. I don't like it. I'm not scared of scary movies, but if it's like a dark house and I'm walking around by myself, will you have your dad post your sleep? No, no way. Both times that you had that, you blacked out and went back to sleep. Wow. I was in the dark before Jesus Christ saved me. This will be an interesting experiment to see how many of the people in chat see a shadow person tonight. Yes. Yeah. Marianne, after, if you comment below, or even after, I'll just put where I found it. But in the medical journal, it's just sleep paralysis. I'm sure there's things in there in medical journals as well when it comes to drug use or mental health issues. Chucky and Freddie alone. Nope, no way, Jose. I always feel like someone is creeping up on me from behind, but when I turn around to see who is there, I don't like that, Jennifer. That is, My mom loves Halloween. Aw. Drugs can open up a dimension. Not. I have a horde of witches near me. Ooh, interesting. I need to save my family. So another thing I was going to talk to you guys about that Brittany and I have talked about, and I don't think she's in here right now, but sometimes, I think they're demons. I cannot say what I think. Sometimes if you're right, okay, when you're in between being asleep and being awake, have you guys ever had any experiences where you may, not hallucinate or anything, because, well, it feels like a dream, but you're awake, but you kind of like dream of things that may happen, that may end up happening in the future or anything like that? Do any of you guys do that? Oh my gosh, Sandy, that's crazy. As a child having it often, that's scary. I like to be scared for some reason. I do too. I think we're all into some like kind of like, if you're doing true crime, and not that I'm into gory stuff even. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. Certain things, like I want to see the crime scenes and things like that usually. Now, not really for children, but I still like to see, if like, say somebody gets hurt and they have an injury, like I don't mind looking at those injuries even if they're really bad. I just made my 16-year-old go downstairs with me. There's a movie actually that came out not long ago called Shadow People. I found when I was grabbing stuff for this little video. Thank you. Who said they like my shirt? I experienced my first shadow person 2 days ago, not in a corner, pattern bathroom with the door half an inch open. A black shadow appeared in opening. 2 days ago. What are the chances of that? And then I did this video. There was one in my hospital room when I was in for 9 days with, oh my gosh. I looked in the mirror and saw its shadow walk. Ooh. I'm going to read this out loud. I was finally up and at a sink brushing my teeth and looking in the mirror and saw a shadow walk quickly across my room behind. And sometimes I wonder, because like they say some people say when you're dreaming, some people say that state in between awake and asleep is when you're closest to the veil. Hey, Lolo. What about when you're ill or something like that? Like you had 9 days, you had blood clots and things like that, would that make you more susceptible to these experiences? Lucid dreaming. I have a great pic I took of a UFO in July of this year. I didn't see it at all and was trying to take a pic of the, oh my gosh, you have to show us that. I would love to see that. Dreams I remember usually are foreshadowing. I've had a few dreams like that. Or, they weren't really dreams because I wasn't asleep. Oh my gosh, those dreams. Or like if you're in class and you're falling asleep and then you, like in your dream, fall off a cliff or you fall or you're something, you're like, oh, yeah. And okay, what about this? Have you guys ever heard of like, if you die have you ever died in one of your dreams? I won't be feeling so well. Took the curtain off my window for Annie to come calling. No, Bentley is not scared. He loves it. No, Amanda, I haven't heard of that. Here, I'm going to drop the link for you guys. If anybody wants to come up, it's sometimes easier to talk about these kind of things on a, without reading a chat, actually person to person. Before my house was cleansed, I would leave with the kids in the morning for school, drop off, and wouldn't go back until I had company. I can't wait to hear the story about why you had to have it cleansed, because I didn't see that if you put it in chat. Watch ghost videos and get spooked, and I just get it. Oh, Amber, who's in here now, actually sent me a video of a ghost dog when my mom's dog died. And oh my gosh, it looked real. I asked my daughter in shock, did you not see that man that just went across the road? And she just laughed. No. Wow, Michelle. Dude, you're a skeleton. No, I'm not. Oh, you're crazy. Go to many colors. I'm stupid. See, my sister, I never ever believed in the spirit world till that day. Oh, wow. That's so crazy. I wonder if it's because it was your sister and, you could, because my mom, when her grandfather passed away, she swears that she's seen him through her window. I love the dream realm. I don't dream that much these days. Can't do blood at all. Oh, thank you, Incognito Gypsy. I saw your comment, but now I've lost it again. I lost a lot. I don't like losing. I want to see them all, but I do believe the veil is thin right now. Incognito Gypsy is one of the most perfect people to talk to these things about. Hey, Miss Wednesday. She does videos, tarot and psychic readings and things like that. I'm afraid of running out of beer. Scary feeling. Nikki, I felt like I was in sleep paralysis, trapped with someone over me, but in actual fact, that was my inner voice screaming at me to wake up because there was someone over me. Ooh. Never get to the part I die. Usually cannot hit or fight back either. Yeah, I've dreamed like that too. Like you're trying to hit and it's like right before like you're stopped or something. I was lucid dreaming and walking in high heels with a man at each side, but I wasn't me. I've never lucid dreamed. Yeah, you can come up, Amanda. Absolutely. Anybody. I haven't heard of the Hat Man. I wake up in the morning scared a lot. I don't understand why. It's real. Their spirits linger. Get messages through dreams. Ooh, interesting. With Sage, wish you can tell us. Never see faces in dreams. Hadn't thought about that. You need to look up the Hat Man. It's a shadow person well known and seen around the world. Wow. I'll check it out. One that's well known. More than one animal spirit bust me. What do you mean? Visit me. Oh, wow. No way. An animal? Oh, yeah. We were just talking about the dogs, but were they your pets and they were coming back to visit you, or? You dream, just don't remember them. Yeah. See, many people I've never met but feel like I know. I do that too. Now it's thundering. Many years ago, whilst at a kindergarten, I took a photo, and in the background, I saw a shadow person. There was no one in the room that matched that profile. That's cool. You caught it on camera. Yep, Broken Justice is doing a Halloween party on her channel on Halloween. I don't know what I think, but I'll tell you guys. I know for sure. Hey, Natasha Hats. Yeah, Andrea, that would be great. My email is Alex Erickson, my channel name, but all lowercase, and then 82489 @gmail. My friend's man died from a heroin overdose, and when she was in bed the night he died, a black thing was in her room and crawled on her bed, and she was frozen with fear. The thing had come to collect. Oh my God. If she could come back and haunt me, she will, and she hasn't yet. All precious pets of mine are someone I knew. I love to see my mom. I'd ask her all the time to let me know she is around. I've had shivers, and I feel like someone is looking at me. I've had slight blows on my neck. At times it's strange. Lolo, I'm told that like an Incognito Gypsy is here. She does this professionally, I'm told that when a spirit is around you, you get like that chill feeling, that you can feel it in the air. And I can feel sometimes that feeling. Certain cases I do, I swear, I feel like the people are with me, like Shanann and the kids. Before I even did YouTube, I was just reading it all the time, watching it all the time when Nicole's interviews first come out and stuff. And I would be like just walking around the house and feel like they were there. Bianca, she's one that does it to me all the time, which I swear, I think she looks out for me and sends me little messages and stuff. I really do. I wish that I could connect even more with the other side. That's something that I would love to do. That's okay, Incognito Gypsy. Oh, shoot. I dream in color and I can stop my dream and either wake myself out of it or control it. Wow. Wish I could do that. The kindergarten was an orphanage. Oh my gosh. Was it one of the, are you in Canada? Was it one of those schools? Oh, how sad. I'd love to hear it too. Shar, if you ever want to come tell it. Hey, Lala. If you want to come tell it now, you can. Anybody wants to come talk about shadow, like seeing the shadow people, dreaming, and, you know, your kind of dreams coming true, or even just connecting with the other side. Like where I used to, I've told you guys many times, I've never ever hid, you know, my past, which I was on drugs heavily and heavy drugs. And all my friends were on drugs. So over the years, a lot of them passed. So I have a lot of friends, including my very best friend, that are on the other side. So I've always wanted, even before I did drugs, though, you know, I had a few friends die of sicknesses. One of my friends died of cancer in the 9th grade. And in 11th grade, a very close friend of mine died of pulmonary hypertension. She was a cheerleader. We cheered together. And one day we were cheering and her legs turned blue. And she then, like a couple of days later, she passed out. And come to find out, she had pulmonary hypertension. She had a double lung transplant and everything. I had an experience that happened to me when I was 16, Allie. Still to this day, not exactly sure what it was. Stalker, haunting, black magic. It went on for 2 months until my sister and I left the house. Oh my God, 2 months? I would have left the house too. I was in recovery and I feel like there was a lot of darkness when I was in addiction. Yeah, me too. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. A few people that had an easy transition and some hold on to the bed rails. At your parents' house. All I know is that we've seen orbs and stuff, but I'll say they live on the sound. So it's a freshwater sound, but it's connected to the ocean. So the river goes here and then to the ocean. And during the Civil War, you know, the sounds were used a lot. There was a lot of shipwrecks. The Outer Banks is one of, you can look it up and Google it. It's one of the places where the most shipwrecks have happened and old ships have been found, which is interesting. I don't know why here, but I'm cold all the time. Hey, dear terms of service. Why was the skeleton sad at the dance? He had nobody to dance with. I hit the link, but I'm nervous. No, Shar, don't be nervous. You'll do a great job. Don't be nervous. You got me. Just like when we were talking on the phone the other day. Don't even think about, you know. And you don't have to be on camera. It's okay, Gigi. Does everyone dream in color? My friend only dreams in black and white. I dream in color. That would be crazy to dream in black and white. You know that movie, Reese Witherspoon? It's like they went back in time and the whole town was in black and white. You guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, that was such a good movie. Moonlights as a shadow person. Hey, Will. Dude, I see shadow people all the time. Oh, thank you, Amuse. Thank you. Okay, Archimedes girl. Dances under the moon naked. I think you are the only one that, well, I don't know. Maybe not, but I don't do that. Oh, awesome. Lola, have fun. Oh, on drugs, girl, I've seen a lot of shadow people. Full on, me and my friends saw the exact same shadow people for over an hour. Yes. I know when I was on, like, I would see things that weren't there too. If I didn't do a lot of uppers, but if I ever did, I can't handle, I have to have my sleep. I get super emotional and just, I need my sleep. And even one night without it will really screw my head up. Yeah, sure. Do not be nervous. My dreams used to be mostly astral, now dimensional dreaming, sometimes in a classroom. I've always wondered about that astral projecting or whatever, my grandson was 27 months old. Oh my God. Hold on, I lost it. When he passed in 2003 in a house fire due to a smoldering sparkler dropped in the laundry room by another child. He is my most welcome and numerous visitor. Oh my God. A sparkler dropped in a... Oh my God, that is so sad, Libby. I'm so sorry. I'm glad he visits you, though. That's crazy. Bentley got burnt by a sparkler. I don't like them. They're dangerous. You guys hear that? If you have kids, sparklers are dangerous. I'm a lucid dreamer and I can dream in color. So if somebody wants to come up that does the lucid dreaming, I don't know what that is. We have a Ouija board and candle set up too. I'm not going to... Oh, the Ouija board is real, la. Be careful. That is real. I think they're interesting. I've messed with them many times, but do not be thinking it's just a toy or a game or anything, because it is very, very real. Didn't show message, scared. I was watching a medium and she said a soul can be ambushed as it moves on. Aw, I didn't know that. And then what? Someone takes it? Like a evil... Yes, the new Halloween. We're going to watch that too. I've been meaning to watch it for a while now. I just get stuck on YouTube and don't end up watching it. Just like you, season 3. One of my favorite shows. Hey, Megan. I think my son and I had a young lady that was killed in my brother's townhouse. A few doors down. He had no idea. I drew a portrait before knowing who she was. Oh my gosh. That's cool. I will tell you the story one day. I'll make a great movie script. I don't like to talk about it often. Yeah, I would love to hear it. I'll come on sometime and talk about things I knew were going to happen and did. Yes, I would love that. Anybody is welcome, or nobody has to. I don't mind either way, but I love chatting with you guys. It's on Peacock, or I think it's on Peacock. Let's see what Marianne says. Oh, thank you, Amuse. No, don't play with that, Lala. Lucid dreaming is when you know you are dreaming and you have some control about what's going on. Hi, case discussion. Thank you. We are just talking, which we've pretty much done now, about shadow people. When you see them out of the corner of your eye, I still don't know. I mean, I want to think that it's like spirits, but part of me just thinks that it's like your mind. Your mind is powerful. If you feel sick, if you think to yourself that you're sick, but you feel good, but you keep thinking that you're sick, you'll make yourself sick. Peacock, yes. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, Sandy Beach. Okay, I think I'm ready now. Yay, sure, yes. We're going to hear about when she had to have her house cleansed. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Shar. Don't be scared. I got your back. Plus, what's the worst that can happen? You're sweet, you're intelligent, you'll do a great job. Thank you, Andrea. I might can get it now. Wow, I feel honored. You can see the new Halloween. So Peacock, I only pay $5 a month, but I will have to watch commercials. Or you can pay 10 with no commercials. But they have some other good stuff too. So they have the new Crude show, which if you have kids, they probably will love that. They have a lot of true crime. It's worth it, at least for 1 month, $5 to check it out. Yes, Char will rock it. Yep, I'll drop it again. Ah. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Okay. There we go. Don't shake. It's okay. I know the feeling though. You get Peacock free. How cool! Thanks for being brave, Shar. Anyone done a vision board? Yes, I actually posted mine on my community page. I did one, and YouTube was on it. A few things were on it that came true for me too, and the things that didn't were my fault. Good people, great thoughts. No one here is judgy. Don't you worry or be nervous, Shar. Nothing but love. Yes, absolutely. You know I ain't going to let nobody be mean to you or anybody, any of you guys. Yeah, drive safe, Broken Justice. Peacock is a streaming app. It's kind of like Netflix or whatever, but you only pay $5 a month on it. And they have yeah, Marianne, I'm waiting for her to come up. They have movies, documentaries, shows. I think there's even live TV on there. The Boss Baby movie, when it came out, that was on there. I'm going to check my email so we can see that picture of the shadow person. Sure, just picture everyone under the moon naked like our comedians. Yes, you are special, Megan. Your channel's awesome. You have a unique way of thinking. You are absolutely special. Hey, girl.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Hey,
I'm
don't be
really
nervous.
nervous.
Don't be nervous at all. There's no reason to be that way because you know I'm not going to let anybody be unkind to you. And plus, you're smart, you're kind. There's no reason to be nervous. No
Thank you.
judgy people in here. You're going to do great.
So, it started with my partner. I actually started with a 1-year-old. She was 1 or 2 at the time. And she would look in the corner and keep going, "Who's that? Who's that?" And there was nobody.
Ooh.
And that kind of freaked me. And I can't watch a horror movie unless somebody's with us, and really bad. And then I got pushed, and that was scary enough. And then Paul, he went to go in the shower and got a ping in the ear.
He went to get a shovel and what? Say it again. I'm sorry.
He went to go in the shower room and
Shower room.
like somebody pinged him in the ear. You know, like the bathroom, the shower.
Oh, wow.
And he doesn't believe at all.
What did he
But
think about that then? What did he
he went
say?
white. He went white.
You know, they
And
say
then
that kids can see the other, like, spirits. Babies can see spirits easier than adults. I've heard that before.
definitely. So the 2 younger girls share a room, and Dad had put them to bed, and the lampshade on the roof started swaying really bad. And he was like, I never done anything. He just thought he was trying to figure out how that would move because there was nothing that would have made it move. There was no window open, there was no breeze, nothing. But then the kid, like the middle daughter, she wouldn't sleep because I think she maybe overheard or something. But there was starting to be like noises in the kitchen, or there was little things like that.
Did it? Did anything
But as
happen
soon as it
before
started affecting the kids, I had to go and get it cleansed.
with the kids?
There's
Is that
just
what you
little
said?
things, but his auntie's a psychic and she does the cleansing, so we're quite lucky that way. But even when the cleansing started, there was I went to work. The kids were at school and nursery, and his auntie come along, and she'd got the white sage in a bowl, and the lighter kept getting blown out. Um, just strange things. They had a piece of paper for what Paul had to keep saying while she was cleansing the house, and it got ripped out of his hand and went up the way. The paper would only fall down the way.
Oh wow.
And then there was nothing. But she had said that because his moods were down at work, because he wasn't getting on very well at work, that they can pick up on that. And it turned out he'd been at a job a couple of weeks before, and there was a rocking chair outside. He grabbed his phone to record this rocking chair because it was swaying so hard. And as soon as he took the phone out, it stopped. But it turned out that people were trying to sell the house because they'd obviously seen things as well. But Paul never really let on about it, and he just left, done the job and left. And then he had the job again a couple of months later, and the chair was gone, and so was the people. So
Oh
I
my
take it
gosh.
they've had experiences as well.
Um.
Quite
So did
scary.
something? Did
But
anything
I don't
happen
know.
before your? Like what? When did? Nothing happened before it started. You didn't notice anything odd
It
happening
kind of
before
started
that.
like small things. Well, it kind of started with small things. So you would maybe notice like something maybe dropping upstairs, but it was never enough to think. I kind of put it down to the cat a lot. And I was like, oh, I'll be the cat, and kind of left it at that. But then it started like when the little one kept asking in the corner, "Who's that, mummy?"
Oh
That
yeah.
that scared. And then the middle daughter thought somebody touched her feet. So I was like, no, I'm done. They're now touching kids, I'm done.
Oh yeah.
And
I
that's when
wouldn't.
we got the cleansing done. But even his auntie said that it was really hard because they were so strong
Oh
that
my
if they had to
gosh.
do it again, that she would need to bring in more people. It was so bad.
Was she able to tell you anything about the spirits or whatever, the entities that were there, or
She didn't go into that kind of detail. She says that she's left it open for like good spirits, so it would be like his gran and granddad and things like that. But she says that she's never experienced anything so strong.
oh wow. So were you there
So
when they
yeah.
did it, when it was cleansed?
No, I left to go to work.
Ramon, no,
I
that's
no,
not
I
what she's
couldn't.
saying. Can somebody remove that, Ramon? Because I'm from StreamYard, I can only block them, and I don't want to block you for that. But no, touched her foot, the middle child's foot. Um,
I can't see the chat.
it just says so. There's a child, MOLESTING ghost.
No.
Touch the child's foot.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll just yeah. Um, oh my gosh, Shar, that's crazy. I'm glad you knew
Mm,
somebody that could do it. So after what happened after the first one, the first cleansing, what happened?
you just I honestly like I've never experienced anything like it. As soon as I walked back in the house, I knew it was gone. You would have this feeling like if I went up the stairs, there was somebody watching, or if you were going downstairs, I always had that feeling, and it was awful. I was scared
Oh,
to be in the house on my own. But after it was just like different. It was so relaxing and stuff after it.
oh my gosh. So you're still there
Yeah.
now?
Mhm.
Have you ever had any experiences
Never had
since?
anything again, but there's been like little things again, but nothing enough to do another cleanse. And
Oh,
it's
oh
never
my
been
gosh.
where the kids have noticed anything again, or. But I just think that as soon as it starts disrupting the kids, that was me.
Listen to Andrea says, because I know you can't read it. Well, you can read it. If you actually look at the top of your screen, it says like chat and then comments or something. Since your camera's not on, you could just turn it to that since mine's not on.
Oh, okay.
And then you can see the chat. Andrea says, my 4-year-old granddaughter talks about her dead parents all the time. Both her parents are well and alive. She tells me they're her parents from before. Oh my gosh, that is freaky. Kids, little
Hmm.
kids, they're. Ugh. TCA says, oh, hell no, I would be gone.
It was
Marianne,
it was bad. It
Marianne
was bad
said,
to the point I was only getting a couple of hours sleep if I was lucky every night.
oh, I bet.
It got that
But
bad. But yeah,
probably.
Marianne, I did white. It was white sage. I just got it on Amazon.
Oh, wow. Okay. I've seen it
Hmm.
in my Spencer's. Like at the mall, we have a store called Spencer's with kind of alternative type things in there, and they have it in there. So the psychic, your friend that's a psychic is who did it, but you saw it
It's
when she did it,
my
right?
partner's auntie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we were lucky to have that.
Yeah,
Um,
for real. Thank
yeah.
you, Misty. I love it with you guys here too. Have you ever seen the shadow people, Shar?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I never know if it's like maybe just a shadow or if it is something. But I do know what you mean.
Yeah, like out of the corner of your eye, you think that you
Yeah.
see them. Yeah. Libby
Hmm.
says, my sister's granddaughter told her at age 3 that she looked just like she did when she picked her out to be her grandma. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Children, especially, are more often reported to see things before age of about 5. Did your kids say, like,
Yeah.
what they looked like or anything?
Amelia was a bit too young.
Oh,
Lily's
okay.
like the middle daughter. She was 8 at the time, so she didn't say she'd seen anything. Just that someone touched her foot, or she felt somebody touched her foot.
Oh, weird.
Um, Amelia was only 2 at the time, so it was quite hard to think, or she was just coming up for 2, maybe.
Wow. That's crazy. Knowledge. I like the way I like your name. Knowledge with the GNAW. I,
Marianne, I don't know the difference between white sage. I just got told to buy that. I know she put it in a bowl and she burnt it, and she
oh
put
wow.
salt in every corner of the house, of every room. And she went around every corner of the room with the white sage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dear terms of service, pretty sure I have a ghost that hides everything. I think they're here too.
Mhm.
She's been talking about them forever now. They're in heaven, she says, and she'll talk about them when her alive parents are sitting there. Hey, Danielle, maybe that's, they say that a lot of kids talk about past lives and things like that. What's the reason, Ginger? She said there is a reason why young children are likely to experience these things.
Because they never question it, isn't it? Well, I've always learned that they would never question it.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, that is weird. Um,
Yeah.
people are crazy.
I'm
Holy
never
water
going to
is
sleep
the
tonight.
best. Ginger said
I've
children
never
are more
spoken about
open
it
minded.
since.
What Woofie's food? um, Ginger said children are more the same thing you said, more open-minded and open spiritually.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I don't think kids would question it. But then there was my little one asking who it was.
The veil is still thinner for children too, Amanda says. Okay, Andrea, let me look for I was looking for him, then Shar came up and I wanted to, oh my God, I can see it. Oh my God. Okay, guys, this UFO picture is actually really, hold on, let's see if I can go back to the bigger layout. Oh my God, that's crazy. Hold up. Okay, so you see the picture, right? And then up here in the sky, I'm going to zoom into it. It actually is like a saucer shape. Do you see it?
Oh, wow.
That is crazy. Let me see if I think there's a couple more photos too.
I'll probably need to come off in a minute because my battery's quite low.
Here's another one. That's a little bit closer. Wow, that is creepy. They've said, our government has now came out and admitted that there's aliens, but I mean, if you don't believe to me, it just makes sense. How could we be the only, like Earth in the whole, galaxy, even in our own solar system? How could we be the only
My
living
partner's
being?
totally in all of this. He loves it all. He says
Who
that they're
does?
like,
Your
it's
partner?
like they're trying, yeah, it's like they're trying to drop more out about things like NASA and stuff on what they found.
Yeah. Well, I think they
Because there's
definitely have
something going to be coming out big about it. I don't know.
I don't know either. I think that, I don't know. I don't know what I think when it comes to aliens versus spirits and versus who knows how many dimensions there really are. I believe that there's many. I believe that maybe our eyes can't see everything. I mean, think about this. They say that spirits can communicate without words. Like the psychics, there's a couple in here right now. Ginger is one too. When they're communicating with spirits, they don't have to say words. They can read each other's minds. They can. So, and think about dogs and cats and animals like that, birds that fly in formations. They read each other's mind. They're not talking. So it would make sense that we would be able to do that after that our bodies aren't capable yet. We only use a small part of our brain, but maybe in the next life or in the afterlife, we will be able to do that. Do you know what I mean? To me, I think that, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yes.
Did you ever hear the kids' toys going off and stuff?
No. It made my partner more.
That's a plain phenomenon of the light reflection. Seen a shadow person just a few days ago and have before. I'm a little intuitive, let's say, and usually I push it away because I don't want to open any doors. Because when I do, things start to happen. Ooh, interesting. Nikki, I think I knew that. I think when we spoke before on the phone, we kind of talked just barely about being, more intuitive and those kind of things. My daughter's grand and granddad passed away 4 weeks within one another, and we moved into their home. I used to hear her talking to him in the living room, and she'd say, "Granddad says, where's his?" Oh my gosh. They are running the world. I think that's
definitely see more.
Ramon, I will
I've always
upload this.
See more.
Say it again. I'm sorry, Shar. I think we have a little delay.
Sorry, I actually follow a channel, Ben and Laney, and they get some videos where there's no explanation for it. Like, you need to go into their channel. They've got a YouTube though.
Will you send it to me?
And
or maybe you can.
Yeah, I'll send the link.
Maybe you can post it in the comments of this video so other people can kind of check it out too.
Yeah, I'll go and drop down just now and post it, and I'll get my phone on charge as well.
Okay, well, are you sure? You don't have to go yet, but whatever you want.
I'll need to go and charge my phone anyway, Ali. I've only got 10%. What do you think?
Thank you for coming up, and thank you for being here and
No
helping me and
problem.
everything. I
Okay,
love you and I
thanks.
appreciate you. Okay, thank
I
you.
love you
Bye.
too. Bye.
Bye. Ginger says, if we are told when we are children that what we are seeing is not real, or in our imagination, we close ourselves off. That makes perfect sense. And that's one of my things with, government and some organized religion and things. I think that they want us to think that we are not capable of things that we actually are capable of. I believe if there are aliens, they are holograms or they are fallen angels. Just my opinion. Interesting, Allison. No president will answer that on TV and shows that. Yeah, when I went on Cher's like conspiracy pro THC channel, and we were talking. I was doing like some research about Area 51, and I didn't know that Obama was the first president to even acknowledge that Area 51 existed. I've also seen orbs flying around Alex during her video. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. One time, right? I remember one time. I think you told me after and you linked the time spot, right? Where was I at? Was I here or in West Virginia? Remember in Watt's case, police heard a toy go off. Yes, I hear toys go off at my house in West Virginia all the time. But I think it's my friend Jennifer who had a little boy before I had Bentley, and before she passed, she gave us a lot of, his things, and I believe and I welcome her there, and I think that she's just sending me little signs. So I welcome that stuff. Now, if it's from like, I don't know, I've just never got a bad, scary feeling when I felt like spirits were around me. Like I get creeped out about stuff, but when I really feel like the presence of something, it's comforting. There you go. As long as I don't feel darkness I just get with it. If it brings negative feels, I just say be gone, bye-bye. Yes, thank you, Shar. I can't believe you came up here. I'm so happy. You did a great job. Yes. If anybody else wants to before we go, are you doing any updates with the Bianca Devins case, or did you keep in touch with Kim about anything? Yes, I do. I have contact with Kim all the time. I talked to Kim just the other day when my mom was having surgery. And I am planning on doing another video with Allison and Kim, actually a couple, one about the court process, and then one on Allison's channel, because I know that she wants to cover it over there too. The toy thing happened also. Little bus toy would always go off when my eldest was 1 year old. Ended up taking the batteries out, and guess what? It happened again. Oh my God. After the batteries were out? Whoo. I'd throw it out too. Oh, thank you, Shar. Lainey and Ben, the channel she just spoke about. What if aliens are gods and gods have these big heads because they're so smart? It's possible. I've never been on panel, and I was so nervous you guys wouldn't understand me. No, I think you did a great job, and I could understand you. I have an issue with my phone I'm on. Remember when I think it was my summer video when I've played videos and I've said that there's something with this sound. I do fine when I'm filming by myself, but if I'm playing videos, sometimes I have to use the old phone because the speakers are really muffled. But you did a great job, and you have a beautiful accent. I don't think that was bad energy. Maybe his aunt had recently passed. I told her to stop. And it stopped. My son was always looking around smiling at someone. So when you guys are falling asleep, Brittany was going to come on, but she's not here. But when we were talking about, like, as you fall asleep, connecting to other spirits, she said that she will hear whispers when she's falling asleep. Do you guys ever hear that kind of thing? I think she's actually talked about it on panel too. This guy in Canada has a room full of orbs on video. He seemed to invite or conjure them, though. Oh, wow. It's not as easy as Ellie makes it look. No, I was very nervous when I started too, y'all. My first interview with John Crimes, I was so nervous. My phone was, I didn't have a tripod, anything like that. I had a clip-on light, and it was awful quality. And I was so shaky. The whole table that the phone and the light was sitting on was just shaking. So I totally get it. It's just over time it gets easier. But I really encourage any of you guys who want to do YouTube to do it, because tomorrow's never promised. Like we talked about a couple days ago, tomorrow is never promised. The people you love them hard. Don't spend too much time on drama and bullshit that sucks your soul. Unless you're fighting for something you believe in, then, otherwise let it go. Chase your dreams. Go after the things that you want in life. Because if you do, you will get there. I promise. It might take time, but if you tell yourself, I'm not stopping till I get there, you will get there. Are you from Edinburgh in Scotland? She is from Scotland, but I don't know where. But I'm sure she's probably answered that by now. We do need to do another segment on Bianca, Allison. Lolo, anytime you want, I'm right here. You're welcome. Did you see the 48 hours doc about Bianca? No, I didn't, because I don't have cable, and if you know where I can find it on the internet or a streaming service, I'll pay for it. What do I do if I want to find that without cable? Ask Amanda Lee how she feels about panel, and she did awesome last night. You guys both do awesome, Allison. I hope you continue to do it. Oh, let me look, Brandy. Sorry. I seen that I had a message from you. I usually don't check messages too much when I'm up here, because I don't want to, let's see. Unless I know to check it, like you just said. Usually I'll wait till right after. Ooh, I see the face. Dang. Okay. Oh my gosh, I totally see the face. Oh, okay. I'm going to show you guys, but I doubt you'll be able to tell. Right here. I hear elevator music sometimes. Don't say I didn't warn you. Amused? No, I know. I appreciate it so much. You warning us and everything. Bye. Have a great day. See colors and hear symbols in high tones. I get sick to my stomach when I go on my own panel, but can get on another people's just fine. Well, it's different when you're kind of in control and you're running the show, because you have to make sure you're engaging with your chat. You're polite to the people on guest, or your guest, and you have to really manage all of those things, and it's nerve-wracking. But Allison, I'm not joking. I'm not just saying this. You are such a natural. You do a great job, and I hope that you continue to do it. Yes. Hey, Original Elements. Good to see your face. Yeah, really amazing people on this channel. Shar is amazing. She's one of the biggest blessings that came of that whole mess I went through. There was a few, though, for sure. Woofy, Broken Justice. I got so close with the people. Jennifer Green and I had an amazing heart-to-heart during that time. The hardest times of your life, you learn lessons and that's when the most special things happen. That was hard for me, you guys. I didn't expect it. I didn't want any of my personal business on YouTube, and it got out anyways without me even telling anybody, and then blew up into that, and it was just crippling. It was rough. And thank God for you guys. I swear. I don't care if there's 65 people in here, 655 or 5. I don't care. Just because the people that come here are so special, I don't know what I'd do without you. I really don't. Let me show you this picture. I hope that you can see it. But I might have to like throw it up in a, yeah. Brandy, you're pretty. Pretty girl. So Brandy, explain to us what this one is. Oh, shoot. The screen's broke. I was in top chat again. I keep forgetting to hit live chat. So sorry. I do that too. Why does that happen? Thank you, Amanda. Appreciate that. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Violet. Wolfie, you helped me through my worst. You guys have become my little, my little family. Thank you, Shar. Oh, thank you, Marianne. I'm glad I calmed you. Thank you, Lolo. I love you guys. I love you, Danielle. Okay, let's see. It's either smoke or my cousin said hands. Okay. I was wondering if there was any smoke in the room because it kind of looks smoky. But what I was reading about those shadow people is sometimes like spirits or whatever, different, they'll look kind of smoky, not completely opaque, a little bit translucent. Yeah, dear terms of service, you are. Absolutely. When you did that video, standing up for me, and that it really meant a lot to me. I appreciate it. My prayer was her to be here for my son. Yeah, I don't get it either why there's misted energy, Ginger said. Thank you. Why there's top chat and loud chat. Okay. People are put in your path for a reason. Absolutely. I'm really curious what Alex, the guy that was with Bianca and Brandon at the concert, thought about the whole situation because there's no word about his side. I would love to talk to him about that. I'm curious too. Can you imagine? Because that's not the reason that he did that to Bianca at all. But yeah, it did mean a lot. See, Wolfie knows that video was everything. But that's not the reason why he did that. He was planning that anyways, and he was very sick. But that was what, like, the public herd was to blame, and a lot of us were, it was planned. That wasn't the reason. But, you hear that a lot going around, and that must be hard for him. I hope he knows it wasn't. Here's another one. Ooh, that definitely, I don't know. It's like not just smoke. There's a light. Right there. Right there. It's weird because you're backwards in the screen. This is the one where I can see the face. Brandy, that's freaky. Ugh. It looks like one of those white masks. Bentley's going to be Jason for Halloween, y'all. And he's 4. And I got him the Jason mask and the machete. And he's been walking around the house in slow motion, like as slow as he can, with the mask on. Walking across my mom's front yard. Looks like the scariest freaky little kid. He was playing with the kids outside next door, and he started singing, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. And I'm like, no, Bentley, shh. You're going to get in trouble. Yeah, y'all, I'll get a picture of him and post it on my community page. You will laugh. He's like walking around with the machete and the mask real slow everywhere. Trenton is out there like playing, and he's just by himself. And then if you're in if you actually are close enough to hear him, he's going, choo, 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 Sometimes when a spirit tries to manifest, it has an energy signature that takes form as a mist. It is an electrical trace. Ooh, thank you, Ginger. Okay. So how I don't think you're gonna see this the right like how it looks. Do you see in her hair that there's like a face, like a mist with like a face in it? It looks like one of those, you know how you see those happy sad masks, the white mask? It kind of looks like that. I have lots of stuff and had one who growls. Oh wow. Bentley. Wait, I'm gonna get a picture of him later and show y'all. My daughter's got a flashing purge when she wakes me up. Oh my God. That's scary. Bentley wears this around too. He has also a Mr. Hops at home, but jeez Louise. I'm gonna put it on for y'all. Yeah, my kid is a little, he loves the scary stuff. My son has that one Purge clear class. The Purge is one of the, that movie scares me to death. Hey, Quinn. Well, I'm getting ready to get off now, but that movie scares me to death. Because imagine if it was real, if people could do whatever they wanted and like real people who are freaks who love to kill and hurt people really would take advantage of that. Ugh. I'm Native American, so very in tune with spirit. That's awesome. Looks like, yeah. Have you guys seen the Mr. Hops one? It's like a furry rabbit with blood all over it. He has that one in West Virginia. And a clown. I hate clowns. Like, that's one thing I can't stand. I can't stand them. They are scary. Why do they look like the smile on their face? Why do they look so happy, but they're so, I don't know. And whoever thought that kids want that at their birthdays? I don't know. That just makes no sense to me. And also, why are their feet? That's, I don't know. Something about their feet freaked me out. The strangers, yes. Oh my God, where they come to the door and they're like, I don't know the name, but they're like, is Mary home? And then they leave and come back and they're like, hey, is Mary here? Over and over. That was a true story too. Yeah, the Purge was super believable, like almost realistic. Clowns are the worst, yes. Ugh. Dress up like anyone. And the clowns that are the worst are like the ones that are supposed to be for birthdays and stuff, like Pennywise. Like you look at him, he might be a little freaky, but you expect that. But those, like the happiness that the birthday, I don't know. The birthday clowns and the ones that are supposed to be happy are the ones that I hate. The strangers ruined my life. I cannot stand clowns. Their feet. Yes. Why are they so big? And they just, I don't know. Like something has stuck in my head with clown feet that I can't, I don't know. I can't stand it. My mom collected them. I gave them all to my brother when she died. And a week later they were boxed up. His wife said no. Nothing is fun or cute about a clown. The strangers, oh. The Ronald McDonald that they have in Walmart's, that used to be in Walmart's, that was sitting on the benches and stuff. Oh my God, I would purposely not go past him. Like, don't ruin my Walmart trip, okay? I'm trying to get through it here and get out of here and go home and like make some hot dogs and mac and cheese or something. Don't have time for no damn freaky ass clown. No. A bunch of happy clowns can F the whole way off. Yes. Hey, listen, peeps. My daughter saw a shadow man when she was 4 and still to this day remembers it. Oh, wow. What? Where? Before we go, I want to know, was it like a full-on vision or like a corner of the eye thing? Some similar to the Poltergeist clown that did it for me. It was brutally scaring. The Poltergeist, that's a scary movie to me too, because a lot of people died on that set. Wish I never watched it. I have Adidas and clown shoes. Me too. Adidas are my favorite. Chucky freaks you out. Lolo, there's a new show. You can download the Sci-Fi app. And I guess it's between Sci-Fi and USA of Chucky, a new show. And they have the first 2 episodes on there. And I think it's free because I downloaded today and we started it and I didn't have to pay anything. I don't know for sure because Amazon Fire Stick is what I'm using here. And they end up charging my Amazon account for stuff all the time that, like, that's one thing that frustrates me about the Amazon Fire Stick. They don't really get permission. I had sleep paralysis and could hear the TV, everything in the room. Could sense someone watching me and could not move. Trying to move my lips. Clown feet, like they wear oversized shoes so they can't be identified by the real shoe size at crime scenes. Yes. When I was a little girl, I believe I saw a shadow man. I didn't know what it was until today. Oh, wow. In our house, full-on man that she thought was her dad. That is scary. Hey, from Ireland. Poltergeist was cursed. Energy is energy. Movement out of the corner of my eye. Yes, Amy, exactly. You see it and then you look and there's nothing there and you think, you could almost feel somebody walking past or whatever. You say now you know. Okay, well, I should work my gift. Yes, you should, Nikki. You really, really should. Maybe you should, well, if that's your fear, you could just wait until they're a little older and they're, but definitely do it at some point. But remember what I said, tomorrow is never promised. If there's something that you want to do, something that you've thought about and always dreamed about doing, or, do it. You can do it. We can all do it. No one can stop us but ourselves. And if you really want something, go after it. Tomorrow is not promised. Tell the people that you love them. Spend time with them, and I'm guilty of this. I need to put my phone down more. I put my phone down, but I have earbuds in, so I'm listening to stuff on the wireless earbuds and nobody knows, but I need to quit that. Do other people see them I don't know. Okay, I better go because my kids got to eat and stuff, but I'm thinking I should do another video for Halloween. Okay, a couple housekeeping things. I want to do another Halloween video, but I want to do like a true crime. There's a few that I was looking, there's a few cases that have happened on Halloween. Turns out we had built our house on an old Indian burial ground, and all of our neighbors experienced similar stuff. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay, so I want to do a true crime Halloween video. I definitely have to. The tie-dyes are going to launch next week sometime. Today, I'm a Virgo, noble goal. Yes, please, Allison, send that to me. I today went and got some crew necks, so I'm going to do those too, but that might be like separate from those 2 original that are going to go on sale, which will be this, the amber, the little, if you guys didn't see, and this is the Nina. Those are the 2 versions of colors I've got, and big things are coming, you guys. I'm looking forward to it. So next week that'll happen, another Halloween video, depending on what happens in these crazy cases that we all follow, and I have some really great interviews coming up. Oh, thank you, dear terms of service. I'm a Virgo, and I'm like a Virgo, like critical, a little bit OCD. Like I've got some, to me, it makes so much sense that I'm a Virgo, but overthinking. Thank you. Or, Virgo also. This was so much fun. I know, but my kids, they're hungry. They're probably mad because I'm not done yet. Because I told them at 6:30, and they're like, "Yeah." Every time I say a live, it'll be real quick. It'll just be like an hour. Then definitely goes longer than an hour. Yes, I'll definitely do a couple more. I had a thing like I was planning on bringing some psychics on, and I want to do that in the future too. There were some things that happened, and I felt like maybe that'll happen soon. What do I think of Leos? I think that my sister-in-law is a Leo, and she's very much like a Leo. She's amazing, but she's like in your face, look at me, center of attention type person, very outgoing and beautiful. But I think that, you know, there's really amazing Leos, there's really bad. Same with Virgo, same with all the signs. We all have good qualities and shitty qualities. You know? Yeah, I had so much fun with you guys. Wolfie's a Gemini. My mom's a Gemini. They're very similar. It's weird. Virgo sister. Virgos are very family oriented. Yeah, that's all I care about. Like, I have no really friends that I'm hanging out with in real life day to day. I've got my family and then you guys, and I'm good. I'm happy and content. I'm busy all day, every day with lots of stuff going on, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. But anyways, I had a lot of fun with you guys. This was so much fun. Caitlin, I do know. Oh, I know it, but I can't remember. I had my rising and my moon. I think I don't want to say and get it wrong. I'll look it up, and next time I come on, remind me, and I'll tell you guys. Was what was happening in cases. Yeah, there was a lot going on. Ginger, I wanted to bring on. There's been a lot that's happened, and I just don't want the negativity here. I want to make sure that everything we do is, I'm a Libra with a Virgo moon. Oh, cool, Ginger. I want to say I have a Pisces moon, but I might be wrong. I need to look it up, but I will let you guys know. That'd be a fun video to do our birth charts or something sometime. And then we have a few people that are here, that are really good with that stuff. Ginger, Incognito Gypsy. I'm friends with Mystical Mermaid, but we could have some fun with that. My homeowners association frown upon naked dancing. Dancing naked under the moon. Thank you, Misty. This was so much fun. I'm a Leo in huge temper, and I get a snobby attitude sometimes. No, I think you're so sweet and awesome. It's funny though, because sometimes you can search it up now because it's quick. Do you want me to? The band, I'll do it real fast. Yeah, I could do it real fast. The Banfield Bertolino interview was priceless. I know. I watched it this morning. It was really good. Yeah, let's do a video about it, about our birth charts. And I'll have like a place where we can all quickly pull it up and kind of talk about that. I think that would be better. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It was so much fun. I love you guys all so much. I think I have some of the most, thank you to my mods, have the most amazing mods on YouTube, the most amazing chat on YouTube. Oh, you mod for Mermaid Quinn? That's awesome. Yeah, I love Leos too. My sister-in-law, I love her. But it's funny because there's these characteristics that are common, on certain signs, and like the Virgo critical OCD-ness that I have, and it's funny when people turn out being just like their sign. It's really weird. But oh, okay, Quinn, awesome. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. Hope you have an awesome weekend. we will come back and discuss all the happenings with the laundry case and all the other crazy things happening. But, tonight, just remember, oh, thank you, dear Terms of Service. Just remember what I told you the last couple days. Life is short. Don't waste your life on silly stuff, And if you're going to be in the true crime world, you might as well be trying to do something positive and make a difference, and not, in a bunch of bullcrap drama and everything else. Seriously, you guys. But anyways, all right. I love you guys. I'm going to stop now. I got to go. I got to turn this off so I'll quit talking. Bye.